Hello, Ryan Phelan here with the Epic Phelan Podcast. This week we have with us Mitch and Rob, and they are with Rviita Energy Tea. It's a Calgary-based energy drink that won't give you the jitters. Ryan Phelan here with the Epic Phelan Podcast, and today I have with me Mitch and Rob, and it's with Rviita Energy Tea.
You nailed it. Thanks for having us today.
Thank you so much.
It's a big mouthful. I really wanted to say Rviita for some reason.
Hey, everyone calls her Rviita. We did that on purpose.
Nice. Right on. So how long have you guys been doing this for?
So we came up with the concept for this business 3 years ago. So it's a healthy energy tea. So it's a blend of tea-based caffeine, organic honey, and vitamins. But we didn't launch until September. It took that long to get it going.
Oh, wow. Probably a lot of food and health regulations and whatnot to go through, or...
Yeah, it was a ton. Government of Canada regulations were horrible. They said it was going to take us 3 months to do, and then it ended up taking 300 days, 330 days, something ridiculous.
Yeah, it was a brutally long process. So as a consumer in Canada, you can feel very safe that all of your food is very thoroughly inspected.
Nice. Okay, so take me right to the very beginning of all this. What was the spark?
Oh, great question, Ryan. So we actually have a mutual friend, and when he was 21 years old, he suffered a heart attack from conventional energy drinks. I actually drove him to the hospital. Wow. So it was this big awakening for me because I was drinking them too. And don't get me wrong, things like Red Bull and Monster, they're great products, but there's obviously something in them that's probably not that good for you.
Yeah.
And so this was something that always bothered Rob and I for a long time. And when we got out of school, we got into the oil and gas industry, and we were working really long hours. And to stay awake, coffee just wasn't cutting it anymore. We had to take some other drinks to keep us going. And that's what got me thinking, there's all these energy drinks out there, but why isn't there a healthy version? Why isn't there something with ingredients that we know and understand, and we can actually read the ingredient label and know what we're putting in our body? We looked everywhere for one, couldn't find it, and that's what sparked the idea.
So that's awesome. And you guys obviously know each other from working in oil and gas, or do you know each other from before that?
Before that, we've known each other for 14, 15 years, we were talking about.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And this has been out since this September?
You betcha. So we just launched in September, and we started on ATB Booster. It's a local crowdfunding platform.
Oh, okay. That's great. Yeah.
And it was, so it's like Kickstarter basically for Alberta. And that was just a tremendous experience. And so we did really well on ATB Booster, and now we're actually in 18 stores coming into 2020, so we're super excited about that.
I mean, that's a little bit early, but where could I find your product?
Great question. So Alex Soretsky, who you had on the podcast, we're actually sold at his gym.
The world's fastest cow?
The world's fastest cow.
Move on over.
He has a gym, One for All Fitness, so we can be sold there. We found there. Rocky Mountain Bagel Co. in Canmore, a whole number of independent gyms and stores in Calgary.
Okay.
And then we'll be in Blush Lane, Safeway, and Co-op hopefully coming into 2020 if all goes as planned.
The purpose of the energy drink, is it like a pre-workout, a post-workout, or just I'm feeling down today and I need a pick-me-up?
Many use cases. Yeah, we use it for pre-workout a lot, but definitely also as an afternoon pick-me-up. Don't want to have another coffee, right? You want something that's more refreshing. Like there's numerous use cases for it.
Okay, now I'd have to do a taste test at the end.
Hey, live on the spot.
Live on the spot. So compared to like, call it a Red Bull or a Monster or these other energy drinks, flavor, what kind of inspired you to take that direction?
Oh, you're asking all the right questions.
Well, yeah.
So Rob and I being a little bit, into the fitness and the health space, and with things like bubbly water taking off, people are starting to develop a palate that's not as accustomed to so much sugar, right? They like things that are a little bit less sweet. So when we developed Rviita, it's still a tea-based beverage, so it has all the benefits of tea. It still has that tea flavor, but we added just a little bit of organic honey to still give it a great taste.
Oh, nice.
But kept the calories low.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What are some of the ingredients? What's getting me jacked up?
Hey.
Well, there's caffeine from black tea. So it's got a similar amount of caffeine to a Red Bull or another energy drink or even a medium cup of coffee.
Okay.
But we don't have the taurine or any of the chemicals that are going to give you that jittery feeling or the crash from a Red Bull.
And we also have a vitamin blend. So instead of getting 17